Morning children. Now we'll start chapter 1, that is representation of geographical features. Okay, so first we'll start with what is as you have studied this chapter in the lower classes also. So this is the continuation of the chapter which you studied in class 6. So first you will study about the contour interval. What is contour interval? Contour interval is the space between any two contour lines. It's the contour interval. So the distance between any two contour line is known as contour interval. What is contour? The contour lines can be steep and gentle, as I told you in the last class. It can be steep also and it can be gentle. What is a steep slope? Steep slope is the slope which is very close to each other. And gentle means it is far away from each other. Like you can see here, the steep slope, the lines between the contour lines are closely spaced. Okay, and here in the gentle one, it is far away from each other. Steep is like this and gentle is like this. Okay, now we will study about the gradient, children. What do you mean by gradient? Gradient is slope. Okay, the meaning of gradient is slope. So what is gradient? Gradient means slope. Okay, so the formula of gradient is Vi upon He. You will ask, ma'am, what is Vi? Vi is vertical interval upon horizontal equivalent. Now, if the formula of gradient, you know that gradient is equal to Vi upon He. So you can determine that what is the gradient if the question is asked. So if gradient, suppose the gradient is given to you is 10 and Vi you have to find out and He is given to you is 2. So G is equal to Vi upon He. You will put it in the formula. G is equal to 10 is equal to Vi upon 2. So Vi is equal to 10 into 2, that is 20. Okay. So the meaning of gradient you understood. Gradient means slope and it is Vi vertical interval upon horizontal equivalent. Okay. Now students, I'll tell you what is He, that is horizontal equivalent, and what is Vi. Suppose this is the slope. Okay, this is the slope, and when you construct the contour lines, suppose this contour line is made. Okay, while we are constructing the contour lines, this particular part is horizontal equivalent, and this part is vertical interval. Okay, you got this? The horizontal part is the horizontal equivalent and the vertical part is vertical interval. Okay, now we'll study about the various heights like the spot height, triangulated height, benchmark. Okay, so what is spot height, children? Spot height is the height which is indicated by spot, and triangulated height is a height which is indicated by putting a triangle and then writing the measurement, and then we have benchmark. Okay, so these are the categories of heights, and in the next class, children, we will study in detail about the landforms, like we will study about spur, ridge, conical hill, like in very brief description. I am telling you that suppose the contour lines, you can determine the landform features by the contour lines. Okay, if the contour lines are very close to each other, like of conical hill, suppose if we are talking about the conical hill, so what is conical hill? Conical hill, it's a cone-like hill. Okay, the contour interval of conical hill, when we construct, it is very close to each other. So of conical hill, the contour lines are very close to each other. Okay, we have various other landforms ridge. Then we have saddle, call, pass. Okay, so these are the landform features which you will determine by constructing the contour lines. These are the landform features which you will determine by constructing the contour lines, which I'll tell you in the next class. Okay. So in this very chapter, you have to learn to read about various contour lines formed by various structures. Okay, so contour lines, the usage of this chapter you will understand in class 10, children. If you will study this chapter properly or clearly here, you do not need to practice more in class 10. Okay, if your concept is clear. So today we have studied about contour interval. It's the space between the two contour lines. Then we have studied about contour spacing, steep slope and gentle slope. And then we have studied about gradient, that is slope, which is Vi upon He, that is vertical interval upon horizontal equivalent, where you'll put the formula and know the answer. Vertical interval is the vertical portion which I told you just now, and horizontal equivalent is the horizontal one, which you can determine. That then I told you about the heights, that is benchmark, spot height, and then triangulated height. Okay, then relative height. Relative height is the comparison between the two heights. Okay.